There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is Monday, March 8th, 2021. My name is Thomas Hunt, and here's what's happening today in Bitcoin. Bitcoin stimulus-led rise fades as stocks drop, dollar gains. Want to be rich? Bitcoin's limited supply cap means you only need 0.01 BTC. But first, the price of Bitcoin is down 0.85% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 50,914, a high of 51,822, and a low of 49,369. That's $1 for 1,963 Satoshis. Volume was at 5,892 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean long, with 93% heading that direction. Bitcoin dominance was at 79%. 20 Satoshis for a penny. Rush to Bitcoin? Not so fast, say keepers of corporate coffers. When Elon Musk's Tesla became the biggest name to reveal it had added Bitcoin to its coffers last week, many pundits were swift to call a corporate rush towards the booming cryptocurrency. Yet, there's unlikely to be a concerted crypto charge anytime soon, say finance executives and accountants loath to risk balance sheets and reputations on a highly volatile and unpredictable asset that confounds convention. When I did my treasury exams, the first thing we were told was the number one objective is to guarantee security and liquidity of the balance sheet, said Graham Robinson, a partner in the International Tax and Treasury at PwC and advisor to the UK's Association for Corporate Treasuries. That is the fundamental problem with Bitcoin. If those are the objectives for treasurers, then breaking them could get them in a lot of trouble. Tesla's $1.5 billion Bitcoin bet saw it join business software firm MicroStrategy and Twitter boss Jack Dorsey's payment company Square in swapping some traditional cash reserves for the digital coin. Proponents of the cryptocurrency see it as a hedge against inflation.
There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
At a time of unprecedented government stimulus, a falling dollar, and record low interest rates that make attractive high-yielding assets hard to find. While the moves have prompted more boardroom discussions, though, headaches from Bitcoin's volatility to accounting for it and storing it are likely to preclude a big wave of companies holding large amounts on balance sheets in the short term. According to more than a dozen financial officers, board members, and accountants interviewed by Reuters. It will take more than a small handful of disruptive companies investing in Bitcoin to impact the narrative in boardrooms, said Raul Fernandez, an entrepreneur and investor who sits on the audit committee of the board of chipmaker Broadcom, as well as other companies. Bitcoin's stimulus-led rise fades as stocks drop, dollar gains. Stronger bond yields and a rising dollar are capping price progress for risk assets. Bitcoin has erased Sunday's gains as stock markets struggle to cheer progress on U.S. fiscal stimulus efforts. The cryptocurrency is changing hands just over 50,150 at press time, representing a 1.55% drop on the day. Prices had jumped from roughly 49,000 to 51,800 on Sunday as the U.S. Senate approved President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus plan. The bill now heads back to the House for clearance. Traditional markets gave mixed reactions early today, with the US dollar falling against major fiat currencies and Asian stocks and US stock futures initially charting modest gains. However, with the US 10-year bond yield remaining elevated near 12-month highs reached on Friday, the dollar soon regained ground, pushing the Asian equities and the Bitcoin lower. The 10-year trail yield is currently trading just shy of Friday's high of 1.62%. S&P futures are now nursing losses, and futures tied to the tech-heavy Nasdaq index are down nearly 2%. Movement on stimulus was expected to push upward pressure on yields and cap progress for risk assets. Hence, Bitcoin's failure to establish a foothold near 52,000 doesn't come as a surprise. The cryptocurrency faced rejection near 52,000 three times this month, making it a level to beat for the bulls. The breakout, however, may remain elusive if yields continue to rise, diluting Bitcoin's appeal as an inflation hedge. Additionally, developments in the Chinese stock market could be a key driver of Bitcoin's price action. The Shanghai Composite Index fell over 2% today, while the FTSE China A50 Index declined by nearly 4%. The former is down 14% from its near February peak, while the S&P 500 is down less than 5% from the record high reached in mid-February. Although the exact reason for the big drop in Chinese stocks is not known, it could be a harbinger of things to come amid rising fears of an early unwinding of stimulus by the Federal Reserve. The stock market may be collapsing after a last gasp bull run. 3 signs you're ready to invest in Bitcoin. Here we go. I don't have a drum roll, I just have a drum hit. But number 1, you're willing to take on higher levels of risk. Okay. Number 2, you have a diversified portfolio. And number 3, you're able to invest for the long term. Well, I agree with number 3. That's a good one. Want to be rich? Bitcoin's limited supply cap means you only need 0.01 BTC. While purchasing 0.01 BTC might only cost $500 today, current trends in global wealth distribution and the inevitable realization of Bitcoin's limited supply could result in 0.1 BTC being worth $1 million in the future. According to Credit Suisse Global Wealth Report 2020, there are 51.9 million individuals with a net worth surpassing $1 million. The index considers a person's net worth along with their financial and real estate assets while deducting their debts and liabilities. Despite representing just 1% of the global population, excluding children, millionaires own 43% of the world's wealth. According to Credit Suisse's individual wealth breakdown, 175,700 people were worth more than $50 million. Of these, 55,800 were worth at least $100 million, and 4,410 had wealth over $500 million. As of March 1st, Bitcoin's total supply consists of 18.64 million BTC, leaving 2.3 million coins to be mined. In 10 years, the supply will reach 20.6 million, or 98% of the 21 million coins from the total supply. When removing the 1.9 million coins that haven't been touched for over a decade from the Bitcoin supply cap, there's a maximum limit of 19.2 million Bitcoin available for the world's millionaires. This leaves 0.37 BTC per millionaire, including the yet-to-be-mined coins, assuming Bitcoin supply will be evenly shared between said millionaires. However, if every Bitcoin that has remained unmoved for 5 years or more is lost, a maximum of 14.57 million Bitcoin will be available for accumulation. In this scenario, each of the world's millionaires could own just 0.28 Bitcoin each, assuming the supply is evenly distributed. In the future, the wealthy will fight for 0.01 BTC. In addition to the certified millionaires, there are over 590 million individuals whose net worth exceeds $100,000. These people shouldn't be disregarded as potential holders, even though their purchasing power is less. Assuming global wealth proportion shown in the chart above stays the same, millionaires represent 6.32 million coins out of Bitcoin's remaining supply, suggesting each individual would have the opportunity to purchase just 0.12 Bitcoin each. The remaining 590 million individuals currently worth 100,000 or higher could effectively hold another 5.9 million coins, resulting in a mere 0.01 BTC per adult. To conclude, buying 0.01 BTC today, roughly a $500 investment at current prices, can assure one a top 13% holder position. When comparing top 13% holder position, when comparing the relative wealth concentration of the fiat and Bitcoin markets, being among Bitcoin's top 13% shares the same exclusivity as being a fiat millionaire. Bitcoin roundup. Bitcoin back over 50K in post-stimulus. Norway's Aker wants in. Bitcoin fans started the weekend with a reminder of why they got into the crypto in the first place, as the Senate passed a $1.9 trillion stimulus bill, which includes $1,400 checks to be sent out to the majority of every man, woman, and child in the country. That money is to be created with the touch of a few buttons on a keypad.
There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
That's a lot. In other news, Norway's 180-year-old Aker ASA is setting up CTAS to gain exposure to Bitcoin. In Bitcoin speak, we will be hodlers, says Kjell Ing Roke, Aker chairman and majority owner. CT's initial purchase was 1,170 Bitcoin. Roque also said, Bitcoin may still go to zero, but it can become the core of a new monetary architecture. If so, one Bitcoin may be worth millions of dollars. Thanks to everyone for donating to my new laptop fundraiser. We're accepting Bitcoin and the Lightning Network for this fundraiser. Check out the Bitcoin QR code on your screen right now, or try the Lightning fundraiser using Strike. You can buy Lightning with Strike. It's just that easy. Send it to your wallet of Satoshi or wherever you like to send your Lightning. And right now we're going to say, send the Lightning. And you can also send a message on Tallycoin. You just type it in. You set your amount. I want to send $2. And you click Lightning. And Tallycoin encodes all of that into a QR code. Scan it with my wallet of Satoshi. Bing. Send some more Lightning down to the fundraiser. And it's sent. It's just that easy. Paid, done. Use the Lightning Network again. Hey, check it out. I just got my brand new HAL Finny mug. I like this. I'm into mugs. I'm not sure I'm into t-shirts, but I'm definitely into mugs. It's a nice looking mug, kind of a classic Unix old administrator type t-shirt. Got the IBM writing, says HAL. Check out the HAL Finny mug. Get yours at shop.worldcryptonetwork.com. We've also got the HAL Finny t-shirt. Check it out. Could have got a bigger size, but excellent looking t-shirt. Show your support for Hal Finney. Wear the t-shirt. And check out shop.worldcryptonetwork.com. We've got more t-shirts and mugs, including the brand new Treasures Don't Float 2.0 t-shirt. Don't take your treasure on a boat. Treasures don't float. The price of Bitcoin is down 0.72% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 50,763, a high of 51,822, and a low of 49,369. That's $1 for 1,969 Satoshis. Volume was at 5,825 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean long, with 93% of the market heading that direction. Bitcoin dominance was at 79%. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. If the World Crypto Network gets to 100K, the price of Bitcoin will follow. Right now, we're around 55,000 subscribers. So the price and the World Crypto Network subscribers have reached an equilibrium. But it's up to you to drive it up with thumbs up and subscribes. Check out the channel. We've got some videos from yesterday. We did a really long hangout in a brand new product called Twitter Spaces. It's basically like Twitter stole the idea of Clubhouse. Why not? Audio only chat on Twitter. We might even try it again today. It was pretty fun. We went 9 hours yesterday. Thanks to everyone who participated. There were a lot of times where I didn't have to talk at all, or I could go take a break because there were so many people who wanted to chat and share their opinions. We had really nice chat. And thanks to everybody for joining us. We might even try that again if I can get the podcast version to upload. The computer's like, 9-hour podcast does not compute. Anyway, if you're bored, you could always listen to that. And maybe if you want today, we could participate if we do another one today on Twitter. So thanks so much for joining us. Until next time, bye-bye.